Ready.
All right.
Bring on.
Wake up, Wilmington. There we go. You guys did that good. You guys did that
Not
good.
too bad for having no practice.
Nice.
Yeah, hey, well, I just throw a
I
cookie.
think I need to get in here and try one of these
You
delicious-
try. Yeah.
Try, yeah.
I tell you, for those of you complaining about me eating again, we have an encore today.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stephanie Morton's macadamia white chocolate chip cookies.
Where did those nuts come from, Charlie?
I don't know. All I know, it better not be the same place you told me that coffee come from. God.
The monkey coffee?
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
the monkey
or
coffee.
This comes from Hawaii.
Yeah, matter of fact, Jim Neighbors had a huge macadamia nut farm in Hawaii. Yeah.
Did he really?
Yes.
He's talking about, the
Coffee?
It's the most expensive
Oh,
coffee.
and it's good.
Yeah, and it has to pass through
Yeah.
monkey,
Uh-huh.
and then they
Right.
collect it afterwards.
I'm not
Yeah.
eating any monkey.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking any monkey coffee, but
What is that? What kind of coffee is that?
I forget the name of it. When Dennis Mattingly
Folgers?
was
It's like $100 and some dollars a pound.
Yeah.
went to Vietnam,
And
he
you can buy
brought
it at Stroff's up in Columbus.
Dennis Mattingly brought some home.
because both of his boys live in Vietnam.
No, I know.
And he brought some back when we were down at the other place. And I'm not a coffee drinker, but I had to just try it because the story is so fascinating. It wasn't bad coffee, really.
I would be afraid that when they were picking the beans out, they got something besides a bean.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did.
That reminds me of the joke I told you the other guys about the monkey that swallowed the cue ball.
Yeah. Yeah. How come you guys didn't call me today?
What?
We're red.
I know, that's what I told him. I says, it's red shirt day.
Yeah.
I got a little red, a little castor.
Oh, castor oil across the
Yeah.
front.
Yeah, that'll work.
I just liked it because it said stroke.
It's going to give me a stroke.
All right.
Yes.
Man, those are chewy cookies. They're good. I like them.
Cookies are great.
No offense, but I still have to chocolate butterscotch
They're
salt.
still?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Those are like heaven. Well, did you see the guy yesterday?
These are great.
Ignore him. Jerry and I.
You like the
these are
macadamia
great.
nut? Yeah. What'd you say, Charlie?
Did you see the guy's post yesterday who Stephanie made cookies
Oh,
for?
yeah.
That's a little bit of heaven or something he's made.
Yeah, he sent her a text that.
Rick said he brought us some so we can take some home, so you don't have to worry about taking any home.
Yeah.
You don't like it.
No, I like them. I didn't say that. I said they finished in second place. That's
Come in second place, yes.
all. Yeah, that's all. All
Yeah,
right.
the Reds did
Yeah.
win last night for a change.
Reds are over
Yeah.
500,
Yeah.
3 in a row,
Four,
baby.
no, 4 in a row. They swept
Four?
the
That's right, 4 in a row.
Diamondbacks,
Yeah, 4 in a row.
and it's the first time in 10 years that they've won the Ohio Cup.
Yeah.
So how many games they got left with the Indians? 1 or 2? 2?
I think they've got today and tomorrow, and that's it.
Okay. So
Then it's back to reality.
red shirt day. Yeah, not for me.
We've got.
You know what it means
I know.
at Kings
Exactly.
Island when they wear the red shirts.
I know. What?
Well, I'm telling you,
Well, it is Pride
He doesn't
Month.
get more
I got
cookies.
my-
Huh?
I
He
got
doesn't get
my
more
son
cookies.
now with
cookies?
pickleball.
It is.
I watch. There's a.
It is
pickleball
Pride
channel on-
Month.
on television. I watch pickleball every day.
Jeez.
gotta watch my pickleball.
And I still can't believe that they actually have a professional pickleball league now.
It is big.
Oh, I know.
You know in fact, she's considered the what do they call it? Well, the top sports star of any sport, female sports athlete. It's an 18-year-old girl that plays pickleball.
Oh,
18-year-old.
jeez. I actually think they're going to try to play some of that out at the Lender Center in between the tennis
I
stuff.
wouldn't be surprised because it's becoming big fast. And I was told a couple of years back that the NCAA was considering it as college,
As
sport.
a scholarship sport.
And high schoolers are playing it. I mean, it's really.
It-
It used to be for old people because you could move slower.
Right, yeah. And it just kept you limber and kept you loose and kept you in somewhat.
Are you still
shape.
working on the deal for the Big Lots building out there for your indoor?
Yeah, because Big Lots is not going to be where the new TJ Maxx is. TJ Maxx gets their own brand new building out by Kroger, the new Kroger that they're building out there.
Wow.
Yeah, I see the
Is that
equipment.
off Lynn Lane?
Yeah, I see
Okay.
the equipment sitting there, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't seen any.
Well, they worked
dirt
all
truck.
that up. They got in there and worked all that land up there for.
Yeah, and
Okay.
there was something else that was, that
Don't
I
mean to be
hadn't
kicking you.
heard that they said
Oh,
was
I'm
coming
sorry.
in.
No, that's my, I'm having spasms.
Another store. There's a lot of activity going to be coming here in the next year to the Wilmington area. We got a quick,
Quick stop out there at 35.
35, you mean 73?
70.
73. Well, no, they're putting
It's called Quick Trip.
Quick Trip at
I've already got
73.
the app on my phone. I've already got the app for Wawa on my phone. I'm getting ready.
It's just-
Oh, jeez.
no, they're building a new one out there on 35 by the Outlet Mall. Down by
Oh, they
Love's is another one going in.
But yeah, and the
We're talking
Outlet
Wilmington.
Mall,
I know.
surprise, it's losing its TJ Maxx because it's the TJ Maxx Destination Outlets that's going to be moving to Wilmington.
I figured it
when the
would
building's
be.
finished.
Yeah, I figured it would be.
And it will be larger. Apparently, the one at, I thought that they always did a good business, but they said the one at the Outlet Mall is one of their smaller stores. So this one in Wilmington is going to be more of a full
Bigger.
store.
Well, I know when Raleigh House was out there, that was probably one of their biggest stores in the area.
Yeah.
And of course, it bit the bullet like everything else.
Well, what I'm assuming is happening is there's going to be a Kroger. I know that El Dorado has property out there. Now, whether they're going to do anything,
They own property behind it and beside them.
yeah. But there's going to be, I think, several buildings that are, and probably, and I think Larry Roberts owns all that property back there. But so, if you've got a major store like a Kroger and a TJ Maxx,
And two
you can
anchor,
get financing for a whole strip.
you get two anchor stores that are going to be there for a while.
Yeah.
You got a strip.
Okay.
Strip
You guys done?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're done. Charlie's antsy to get to the weather.
No, I just,
Yeah, wait till you see the new times stuff that we got, and it's going to be tight. We have to follow it carefully. It's not going to happen now.
Oh, for the new fiber?
Well, for when the second show starts,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, because we're going to 20-minute segments instead of 15. It's all being changed up.
okay.
Are you ready?
Go
I
for
was
it.
ready 8
You got-
minutes ago.
You got cookie on your
Hey,
face.
Jerry,
I gotta do-
Jerry,
Oh, here we go.
I can't believe you missed your mouth.
There we go.
oh yeah.
I didn't.
Huh? You still got it. You didn't get it all.
Where?
Charlie?
There
I'm
you,
looking at
you got it down
the
close to your mouth.
There's nothing there.
Yeah, there is, right there.
You look fine to me.
I don't see anything
Jerry's
on the.
putting you on.
That side, this side.
Jerry's
Yeah.
Turn around here. Rick, do you see it? Look.
Yeah.
You guys are full of crap.
Jeez.
Okay.
Go ahead. Well,
Is it
let's.
brown? Does it look like monkey?
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Monkey coffee.
No. All right.
Look like white chocolate.
Tuesday, Wednesday. That's just gray hair. I'm old man. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday
Are great.
look like great weather. Thursday night, maybe. No, not even Thursday night. Friday night.
Friday night, it should roll in.
Chubby's Pizza tonight. Yep, we'll be down there around 4:30. Play till about 8, or until people leave. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a great night. So come on down to Chubby's Pizza. Thursday's looking good for fresh pizza and cream.
Yep.
I need to check. I think the last week we had about 3,200. I think I'll have to look today, see where we're at.
We had 3,200 last week.
I think so.
So
Yeah.
that calls for a pickle.
A 2-hour pickle suit.
I think so.
I think Charlie says I need to show up again.
Yeah. You guys are all welcome. We had a good time.
It's a
didn't
good
we?
conversation on the porch.
Now next week or this week it'll be hopefully a little different. Hopefully we'll have some old cars out there. I'll be playing a little bit of music
Well, if the
too.
weather's nice, it should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A few people should show up.
I would think so. If we're all still here.
Well,
Russia just delivered a $270 million nuclear weapon 400 miles from United States territory. I tell you, folks,
you mean they shot one off?
no, they've got it. It's there, and
Yeah, where?
400 miles away from United States territory. So it's got to be up near Alaska.
Yeah, the Aleutians.
No.
But I've said last month or so, Trump, just leave Ukraine and Russia alone, get out. Here we go. We might see a nuclear bomb here in the
It wouldn't surprise me.
next month or so. Because, Russia got hit hard with those
The drones.
the drones and the stuff at the airfields. Hey, Rita Wolf, how you doing? Vicky Kendall's watching. She's talking about where the Wawa's going, but that's not good. I mean, $270 million nuclear device, less than 500 miles. That's like less from here to what? Maybe what's 500 miles? Here to maybe Milwaukee,
Yeah.
I would say. So that's some scary stuff, folks. Markets are level yesterday. California is suing Trump for bringing in the National Guard and protecting them.
They said he won't win. They said even the liberals are saying it's a losing lawsuit.
Well, the only reason Gavin Newsom says, "Come arrest me, Tom Homan," because I want to have my picture taken and win like Trump did. I want to follow his campaign. And
Well, now they're going to get ready to activate 700 Marines who are
They're on the way.
specialized in
They've loaded the
de-escalation and stuff like that. So it's
12 buses full
And what
of them.
they've said was, it was thought that Trump, some of the stuff that he had done under the insurrection, the law that would allow him to activate and do that. So they said, well, now with all the stuff that's going on in L.A. and now it's happening, there's apparently some skirmishes in Texas. Florida says they're going to get some people out.
New
on the
York
street.
City had people at Trump Tower yesterday.
Yeah, so with all this stuff that's going on, it now is looking like an invasion, and it looks like he'll be able to come back, and maybe this was his plan all along, who knows, but he'll be able to come back now and justify it to the Supreme Court, so they won't be able to turn him down.
Right. Oh, thank Mr. Joe Biden and the auto pen for all that. Let's see. Chinese exports decline. Listen to this. Exports shipping out to China 34.5% last month. Deepest drop since May of 2020. China is hurting. Their economy is hurting really bad right
A
now.
lot worse than they're even letting on.
letting on. Yeah.
It's really bad.
They say the negotiations, Trump always says it's not easy dealing with China because they lie, folks. Once again, here's, oh, we're going to negotiate this deal with China. Well, hell, they ain't going to stick to it. They're not going to stick to it.
No.
So why even negotiate?
You just have to trust and verify.
But you have to verify. I give that. You can't trust them. There's no trust there. He says they're getting good reports from the talks, but
Those
it
are
isn't.
going on in London, aren't they?
Yeah. Warner Brothers and Discovery are splitting up into two different businesses. Global TV networks is going to be CNN, TNT, TBS, Discovery, the more of the TV end, and Warner Brothers is going to be the other part with the film studios and streaming. And they're following NBC Universal, who also split. Universal is still keeping the studio, but then the TV part for NBC is going to be called Versant.
So, any way you look at it, we got to the point with cable television where your cable bill was $120, $140.
Or more.
They're
136.81.
trying to bump your streaming bill
Oh, yeah.
the same way.
Yeah.
Who's going to pay, $60 a month for Netflix?
But you get one of those, what's the TV we got?
Roku.
Camper?
Sling?
Roku.
Roku. Roku, you can, as long as you are streaming, you can get tons of free channels.
Yeah. And that's the way,
Tons of
there's a
Yeah.
lot of free streaming channels on. You just have to be a little more selective in finding
You got to do a little digging.
decent movies, things like that. But
Joe Davis, prayers go out to you. He's in Clifton getting some skin cancer surgery today at
yes,
8:30.
he is. Good luck, Joe. Just have them remove that ugly nose of yours while they're there.
Oh.
Man, what's scary is I was getting ready to say the same thing. All right. Well, listen, it's 8:16, so we're past time for break. We'll take a break, then we'll come back, and we got more news.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
Forget the clown princes of basketball, the Harlem Globetrotters. There's a new all-star, family-friendly comedy polo team taking the sporting entertainment world by storm. The Equine Trots.
Bringing their highfalutin, high-kicking, mallet-swinging, horsey hijinks to an equestrian center near you.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. Made up stories just like these.
As well as real news about what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
On the Murphy Report. News the way it's meant to be delivered.
In less than 30 minutes, or it's free.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
Amanda, my buddy Sam was recently tossed from his own horsey all the way across the arena, landed in a soft bale of hay right next to another horse that was already asleep.
Oh my, that sounds dangerous. What's his condition?
Stable.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Let's get personal, personal. Let's get personal, personal. Fridays, no, not Fridays. Saturdays, no.
Saturdays.
Not Saturdays.
Sunday, fun day.
Fun day. Rick, yes, 5 to 8. Get on there and see how screwed up young people are. I can save that boy. I can save him.
Yeah, we will see it definitely by July.
Definitely by July.
Yeah, because as far as, we can still do it without having fiber. We just can't bring people from remote. That's going to be the biggest problem. We can't get the fiber in to our satisfaction. We can do everything but remote interviews, things like that. So everybody will have to be in studio.
Folks, look at them cookies down there. Woo. Good stuff. I'm on my second. I'm going slow on them. Because if I don't, I'll eat them
I'm
all.
on my first.
Yeah.
Times 3.
Right.
Yeah.
Times 3.
I think
4.
I think I have 4.
Rick is leading with 4. You
Yeah.
know?
Rick's only his fourth time.
Yes.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
There we
you
go.
All right. Xbox releases Ally and Ally X. The handheld games.
Fiber cookies.
Fiber cookies, that's right. Robert F. Kennedy said, I think I'm just going to retire all the members of the vaccine board at one time.
Yeah, he wiped them all out.
So they're all gone. And it says we need to start over and get confidence built back up in the vaccine board.
So how long will it be before some judge says, you gotta hire him back?
I know. Well, I don't know if that's a big paid thing. It probably is. Have you heard of Trump accounts?
No.
No.
That is in the new budget. For every baby born, if they pass this new budget, they're going to invest $1,000 in their name. There's companies behind this too. There's
Well, they want more Americans born.
Uber, Dell, Goldman Sachs put $1,000 investment in accounts for newborn babies across the United States. That is in the budget.
Interesting.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea.
I think Matt's having a conversation with someone else.
Matt, are you talking to us or somebody else?
When he says redo,
Trump baby bucks.
Trump baby bucks, that's right. Greta Thunberg will be deported home along with the rest of the cast of the characters because that was nothing but a publicity
Yep.
stunt.
Yeah, what they call it, a selfie ship. There was like a pallet of
Yeah.
aid, one pallet,
Yeah,
and all it was so that they could go take pictures.
yeah, that was, shouldn't even Fox was saying last night they were duped. Shouldn't even broadcast
She
it.
had to spend
I
at
told
least,
you she's trying to make
a month
herself
in
relevant
prison
again.
somewhere.
Well, their not torture, but their penalty was they had to watch the attacks. What was it, October 7th?
Yeah, they did. They made him watch the.
And they shut their eyes the whole time, supposedly. That's like a little kid in a fight, you know?
Yeah.
Well, she still is a little kid.
No, she's 20-some years old. But come on, you know? You guys, who are else?
Cookie lady.
Matt Beamer, you been drinking? My God, you're putting some weird statements out there.
There's
There's a
definitely.
delay in comments showing up. We know that.
Yep.
So you need to like reference your comment. You
Or
know?
refresh your screen.
Stephanie Morton, wait a minute, everybody. Here we go. Craig.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you notice me and Jerry are doing
Yes,
this.
yes.
Rick is doing it also because he's already had not one, not two, not three,
Before.
four of your macadamia nuts. I like them. I got to give them second place though. Your chocolate chip and your butterscotch chip with the salt. Ooh,
Charlie wants the monkey cookies.
they're like heaven. No monkey cookies. Now Matt
Yeah,
Beamer.
they would be chocolate chips.
Matt Beamer, he is drinking, he says. Do drinking.
Oh,
Weren't you at work,
jeez.
Matt Beamer?
Stephanie, I love these cookies. These are my favorites.
I got yelled at yesterday by calling somebody
Then he
out.
says do drinking. Then he says no drinking. Laugh out loud.
Type 2
Type too fast.
Matt, no one's gonna beat you.
Yeah.
He has his own business anyhow. We're okay. You can take a little nip there, Matt. You're all right.
The feed's so slow you can slow down typing. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Disney has now fully purchased Hulu. So Disney owns Hulu, ESPN, ABC, and of course Disney. $438.7 million to Comcast to buy Comcast finally out of Hulu.
Jeez.
Sly Stone passed away.
What a loss. What a loss.
Yeah.
I still got their greatest hits CD. And I mean, there's some classic tunes in that for
Well,
sure.
name a couple. That's what I thought.
Dance, yeah. We get Dance, and there's the
Dance to the music?
yes,
Okay.
Summertime.
Okay.
We are not family. Shoot, Charlie, caught me off guard.
Well, no, because I was trying to think, and I mean, I've heard of him and all that, but I was never a big Sly and the Family Stone fan.
Yeah.
I was never a big fan for some reason. I mean, that kind of music, I guess I listen more to the Ohio Players. Fire,
That's because they were from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah. Local boys.
fire.
Actually, was over at one of the guys' house in their early days.
Glad you like them, Jerry. Oh, I like them. Don't get me wrong. I like them. but I tell you what, those chocolate butterscotch with the salt, you got something there that nobody else has. You can make $1 million on those babies. I'm telling you, you could. Cause those, don't you agree? Those things are awesome.
They're really, really good. I like these better.
You like these better, really? Really? Okay.
It's
All
just,
right.
I agree.
yeah, I know Rick agrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick's only ate 4 of them. Good morning from New Vienna, Ohio. Anna Steele. Do you know this guy, Anna? He's on your council.
Yeah, if you got any complaints, he's the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Call him. The later, the better.
I get calls all the time.
I'm starting to already. I did
really?
I did get swore at yesterday.
Oh, did you get sworn in?
Yeah. I
Ah,
was sworn in. It was funny. The other guy, they took a picture of him, put it on Facebook, all that. Mine.
There's a Charlie blackout.
Yes,
There's
must
nothing.
be.
There's nothing. So, oh, it's no big deal. But I even kind of dressed up a little. Remember, I had a nice shirt on yesterday.
Right, you did.
That was for that.
All for naught.
Yeah.
So that Rachel takes some pictures.
No, we're fine. All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, I got the word of the day. Let's get that out of the way. Skeuomorphism.
Say what?
Yeah, it's the word of the day. Skeuomorphism. Skeu, S-K-E-U.
Skeuomorphism?
Skeuomorphism. This is a new word for everybody, even me. I didn't know what it
Yes.
was.
He's taking these out of a hole.
No,
Is Anna Steele
Skeuomorphism.
new to the area?
So does that mean something changes? Is it a
Anna
change?
Steele says, nice, really, not really. Need to get to know more people, laugh out loud. Nice to meet you, though. All right, we'll watch every
Yep.
morning and we'll keep you.
We'll keep you informed and
I don't know.
Uninformed.
I don't know, Matt Beamer. I'm walking into a hornet's nest right now in Sabina, so we'll see. I mean,
Is next Monday the third Monday? Second Monday. What's one second Monday?
let me get to this mnemonic. Skeuomorphism.
He wants to get
first.
this word of the day out of the way.
It's when an icon on a digital device mimics the three-dimensional look or sound of a physical object. So it almost sounds like when your device becomes a parrot, almost.
Ooh.
You know, and again with AI,
It's like talking to Gemini.
yes, sort of.
I've kind of gotten into trying to have a conversation with Gemini. It's kind of funny.
Ladies, he's a lonely man. Help him out.
Gary's going to be telling us in about 6 months, I married Gemini.
Yeah.
Not hardly.
Jim and I can become very good friends.
Have you seen on Facebook, they've got these pictures of
It's so weird how fast it
I'm assuming they're Korean or
responds.
Japanese scientists, you know, and they've got these dolls, you know, the women that look realistic and that.
Why are you looking at those?
And this is on Facebook. And so the guy's going like he's going to do some work, you know, on the inside of the doll.
Yeah.
So he goes to grab what would be in her breast area, and he pulls this off. And there's a doll next to this girl, and she looks over at him, and she grabs the breastplate that he pulled off, and she pulls it away from him. And I'm thinking, this is not real. This is not real.
I want to know why Rick's watching that stuff.
She looked like because.
And he gets on me for talking to Gemini. Yeah, right.
Morning zoo, you know, Charlie. What did I always talk about?
Hell, he talks about anything.
I talked about sex dolls.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, they're coming to fruition.
Yeah.
Coming to fruition.
I know nothing about it, folks.
As Sergeant Schultz would say, I
seriously,
know
it's like
nothing.
Gary falling in love with, you know, whatever.
Gemini.
They've had people trying to marry these dolls. So I mean, there's crazier stuff. But I could see where someone that was lonely, if they had one of these, if they become very realistic, they might have crazy stuff like that. Then they're going to want to defend them, and they're going to want to, you know, represent them if they're.
Oh,
It's going to get
please.
crazy.
Eleanor Rigby. No, I'm sorry.
But it is so, I mean, I just can't believe how much
Interaction
there is and how fast it comes back and can go into detail.
Yeah, the response
I mean,
is unreal.
it is.
Yeah,
It's,
you realize this is not someone.
yeah, it's scary.
No.
It's scary.
This is
Well, they say like half your phone calls now, your robocalls are AI.
Oh, yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
you
well,
talk to them.
maybe then we'll actually be able to understand
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That'll be nice.
Because
Anna,
them.
I wanted to say that third Monday of the month, council meeting, 6:30, New Vienna, always welcome.
well, it's next Monday, the third Monday. Let's look. I got my handy dandy calendar right here. Next Monday is the third Monday. Yeah, because I got my Champions Cruise in next Monday.
Don't we have
What-
Tay and Chris in?
Supposedly, they didn't show up last month, but yeah, they're supposed
Well,
to
they've
come in.
got a bunch of stuff, these things that they plan, you know, where they go out. So I don't know.
I know. All right, it's time taking our break. We will be back. And am I done with the news now? Let's see.
Why don't you see, Charlie?
I am done with the news. So when we come back, today in history, boys. There you go.
Gotcha.
And I'll just sit and enjoy cooking.
Roller Haven
Yeah.
is located at 1640 U.S.
Ulterior
Highway
motive.
22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family. birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com, or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look forward to seeing you there.
City Council surprisingly votes 4-3, banning citizens from dressing up their puppies.
Mere days before the local kennel club's National Puppy Jamboree.
It's a canine conundrum.
And City Hall has blood on its paws.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Feel-good stories we make up just for you every Monday morning, plus the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater in Wilmington, Ohio on The Murphy Report.
Your mistrusted name in made-up news.
The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
I don't know if you're aware of this, Amanda, but I dress up both of my dogs, Claire and Wally.
Oh, let me guess. Bonnie and Clyde.
Nope.
Abbott and Costello.
Nope.
Mickey and Minnie.
Ah, close. William Gibbs McAdoo and the first of his 3 wives, Sarah Hazelhurst Fleming.
Of course, the Treasury Secretary under Woodrow Wilson.
And his wife. The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us. Labor analysts have done the math. If God used union workers to create the world, just how long would it take?
6 days and a day of rest? Hardly. Experts say we might still be under construction, but at least we'd be on more solid ground.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made-up stories just like these are what we're about on The Murphy Report, with a new report every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Plus all the real news about what's coming to the Murphy Theater,
Ohio's hometown theater in the heart of downtown Wilmington.
Hosted by veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone. It's news you might lose. But if you do, we'll find it, we'll pick it up, we'll roll it up, and we'll stick it back in your front screen door.
That sounds more like a newspaper, Steve.
This isn't a newspaper?
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
it's news to us.
Game on. It's coming soon.
Sooner than later.
And we don't, the fiber is not necessary for that programming either. So we don't really, the only reason that we need the fiber, just to speed up everything so we don't have any of these dropouts like we do occasionally with Spectrum. But we only need the fiber to bring people in remotely. But that'll give us a lot of additional neat things that we can do if we are able. Plus, we'll go to the next level of our software subscription so that we can actually stream to more than 2 platforms at a time. So we could stream to 4 or 5 or 6 or up to 20 platforms at a time, and we'll be able to do it with the fiber.
Ooh, interesting.
All right, today at the Aging Up Center, Karen Lowell is watching. How you doing, Karen? They're having their baked potato and salad bar today.
Anybody's invited, right?
$5 for that's suggested donation if you're 60 and older, and $8 if you're under 60.
Do they have bigger potatoes for the younger people?
No, but I think it's all you can eat.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So you can come out, and we're going out there today. Rachel wanted to go out there, so you going out there today?
I don't know.
Still
I've thought
can.
about it.
You still can because it's open to the public.
You don't. You don't have to sign up today.
Yeah.
Don't have to take a beating for not
Well,
signing up.
They do want you still if you're 60 or over to get and sign, because I found out they get money from they get monies from
State or federal?
yeah, it's an agency that's affiliated with the Aging Up Center. I'm trying to think the name of the actual agency, but anyhow,
Old People's Agency?
it's like that. Yeah, I mean that's not what it is, but yeah, that's.
I can't remember. I heard it, but I can't remember what it is.
I'll think of it. All right, gentlemen. This day in history, are you guys ready to play ping pong or pickleball? Back and
Pickleball,
forth
whatever you want to do.
with your information. Who's going to serve?
I guess
Go
I'll
ahead.
serve.
Go ahead, Rick.
1869, the Golden Spike is driven, completing the Transcontinental Railroad at, I'm going to butcher this name up, Promontory Summit, Utah, connecting the Central Pacific Railroad with the Union Pacific Railroad.
That was close.
1872, Victoria Woodhull becomes the first woman nominated for the U.S. presidency by the Equal Rights Party at Apollo Hall, New York City. And 1877, U.S. President Buford B. Hayes has the first telephone installed in the White House in the telegraph room. Rutherford, yes.
Rutherford.
Was it red?
Probably not.
Hotline?
The hotline to UK, the Batmobile back then, yeah.
Red.
Go ahead, Jer.
Oh,
It's time for you to receive, Jerry.
okay. In 1776, Continental Congress appointed a committee to write the Declaration of Independence. In 1801, the North African state of Tripoli declared war on the U.S.
Tripoli?
Yeah. Tripoli.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The dispute was over merchant vessels being able to travel safely through the Mediterranean. In 1806, New York's Commercial Advertiser became the first U.S. newspaper to cover the sport of what?
Pickleball.
What was it? 18 what?
In 1806.
Baseball.
No.
No.
Lawn darts.
No.
I want to.
Horseshoes.
You got one right word there.
Horse racing.
What type? Harness racing.
Harness racing.
Okay.
Yeah. In 1854, the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, held its first graduation. And in 1902, the Outlook or see-through envelope was patented by Americus F. Callahan. And that's what we have as the windowed envelope nowadays.
Okay.
And it's not changed much except for the material they use for the window since it was first came out.
Is that the same material they put in like see-through blouses?
No.
No.
In 1903, Benny and Smith Company began developing a product line of wax crayons.
That's Barney.
Huh?
Barney and Smith.
It is? Sure as hell spelled funny. Sure spelled funny. And the product was named Crayola.
Yes, in our day, if you get the 64 pack with the.
What were the first three colors?
There was 8 colors.
Name them.
It was red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet,
White.
brown, and black.
There you go. All right.
And you know how much they sold for?
A dime.
Probably 15 cents.
Nope.
5 cents.
5 cents.
Oh, jeez.
They sold for 5 cents. Go ahead, Rick.
1924, Edward Hoover is appointed the head of the FBI.
Is that the same guy with the vacuum cleaners?
As Barney Fife on Andy Griffith would say, yes.
Yeah.
This is
Barney and Crayola, right?
Yeah. Now this is sort of interesting because a lot of folks don't remember this, but in 1940, right after World War II started, Winston Churchill succeeds Neville Chamberlain as the Prime Minister of Britain. So a lot of folks didn't realize that Britain actually had 2 prime ministers right after the war started because Neville Chamberlain basically bowed everything to Hitler and didn't work out. So they got rid of him and brought in the bulldog, the cigar-smoking Churchill.
Good morning, Michelle T.
Michelle Tebow.
Hi, Michelle. How you doing? In 1909, the SOS distress signal was used for the first time.
How's that spelled?
It's SOS.
There you go.
Yeah. But something funny about that,
Oh, yeah.
when it came out, that had nothing to do with the Morse code or anything. It was just a signal that was,
Distress.
it was easy because it was 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots. It was easy to recognize. And it had nothing to do with save our soul, save our ship, nothing like that. And yeah, and then, but it just so happened that the SOS was the Morse code, so that's how it got the SOS. Go ahead, Rick.
1960, John F. Kennedy wins the presidential primary in West Virginia.
1924, the Republican National Convention was broadcast on NBC radio. It was the first political convention to be on radio.
1963, Decca recording signed the Rolling Stones on the advice of the Beatles guitarist George Harrison. Go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm still.
In 1935, Alcoholics Anonymous was founded by William G. Wilson and Dr. Robert Smith. In 1944, the youngest pitcher in Major League Baseball pitched his first game.
Joe Nuxall.
Joe Nuxall.
Joe Nuxall.
The old left-hander himself.
I could
Yep.
see that coming a mile off.
Yeah. He was 15 years old and 10 months and 11 days.
Still the youngest, and will only be the youngest pitcher in Major League Baseball.
15 years old.
Yeah.
Morse code coming from Kevin Martin.
Yeah. And in 1983, Johnny Bench announced his plans to retire.
And now he's going to be part owner of the Reds.
Yeah, he was a catcher in the major league for 16 years.
Yes, he was the 36th pick in the draft that year.
initial
in that year.
draft.
Yeah.
That was the first draft ever.
So, and then one last one here in 1973, Bruce Lee collapses in the Golden Harvest Studios in Hong Kong and is rushed to the Hong Kong Baptist Hospital, where doctors diagnosed him with a cerebral edema. Edema, okay.
Edema.
Probably from getting smacked around.
Smacked around so much, yeah.
It's like a blood clot thing.
Yeah.
Edema.
And then
And the,
Jerry's got lots of edemas.
then in 1976, the Paul Harvey Daily Syndicate program, and the rest of the story premieres on ABC Radio
And now the rest.
and continued until his death in 2009.
Paul Harvey was great. Gotta
It
love
was.
Paul
I mean,
Harvey.
I loved listening to him on WLW because it would come on right after some of the Burbank stuff and would lead right into the news.
Yep. Paul Harvey was. Well, and he was always at the end of CBS News, I think, every night.
Right.
Yeah.
And then in 1982, WABC Radio in New York plays its last record, John Lennon's Imagine, and then switches to an all-talk format.
Couple things that you guys reminded me of. Oh, you still have something?
I just got two. 1984, the U.S. Army successfully tested an anti-ballistic missile. And also in 1984, the United States and the Vatican established full diplomatic relationship for the first time in 117 years.
1984?
1984.
Wow. Two things you guys brought up there. George Harrison, I didn't realize this, but he had a very good friendship, if not even a little close relationship with Stevie Nicks. Did you guys know that?
No.
Yeah. I read that today.
feeling smart now.
Well, good. We'll give you a little rub down later, or Jerry will give you a little rub down, see if you actually do feel smarter. Also, the other thing was you mentioned the election in there. Today is New Jersey's gubernatorial primary. 12 candidates running for New Jersey's governor.
The old Democrat.
No, Trump has got some Italian mafia guy he's supporting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who it is, but
He'll get it done.
if you look at the last name and look at him, he looks like he could be out of a mob movie from years ago. So Karen Lawwell promised Jerry, yeah, he'll come out. He'll come out.
Ah, the ball's in his court.
Yep, very good, Jerry.
Yeah.
Dean Thompson, Michelle Teabag. Dean, she's a married woman. Leave her alone.
Take a break.
Yeah, we'll be back in just a minute. Hand me their cookie.
Who says living with labels is a bad thing? Especially bright, easy to read labels with a large font.
When one man's drinking fountain is another man's bidet.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
All the pretend news to fill your day.
Trust your most unreliable source.
The Murphy Report. Made up stories almost like these and real stories on what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
Every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
You know, Amanda, I label just about everything in my house, even my clothes, even my shoes. One shoe I have labeled R, and the other shoe I have labeled NR.
NR?
Not right.
You're not right.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. They said it could never happen. They hoped it would never happen, but now the most unpopular vegetable in the soup family is getting her own talk show.
that's right, coming this fall on the Food Channel, it's The Okra Show.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Celebrity gossip and other stories that matter the most, plus what's coming to the Murphy Theater on the weekly edition of The Murphy Report.
It's what we dish up for you. When you hunger and thirst for real journalism, look elsewhere.
But you can find us at themurphytheater.org or the Murphy Theater YouTube channel with a new news report every Monday morning.
You know, Amanda, I used to have my own morning talk show.
Oh, why'd you give it up?
Well, there was a little dispute at the time of my contract renewal.
Oh, what was the disagreement?
Well, I wanted to renew, and they didn't.
What'd they replace you with?
A half-hour infomercial on nail clippers.
When you have to know before anybody else, count on your one source for useless, made-up news, The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Hey, back better than ever.
All right.
We are back.
And they're on their fourth, fifth, and sixth cookies,
No,
folks.
no, wait a minute. No,
I said fourth,
no.
fifth, and sixth.
Fourth.
Oh,
Okay.
third. Okay, well, third,
I'm
fourth,
only on
and
my third.
third, fourth, and sixth.
Just so you know, but they are great. We appreciate it. I could easily have been on my seventh if I wanted to be, but I'm trying to pace myself.
Pacing himself.
Pacing.
Yeah,
Those
well,
babies are good.
Saving room for a baked potato.
that and they're saving room for the take home.
Yes. There may not be any left.
Well, I know Steve gets it. If Steve shows up, he'll eat a couple.
Yep.
Might just have to give the rest of Jerry to take home.
No, that ain't working. No. All right. It's a little early. Let's go ahead and do the, not celebrity birthdays, but the local birthdays. Tim Larrick, it's his birthday today. Tom Milnickel, his birthday. Luther Malone, TJ Scott, Darren Johnston, Linda Newland, Trish Yeager, Anthony Hughes, and Courtney Jones. That's just the local birthdays. Now, if Steve shows up, when's this going to happen?
Well, like last week, it was quarter after.
Quarter after 9 was the last 45 minutes. So yeah,
And it depends on whether he's behind a tractor or not.
right. That or if he's got something else that pop up at the last
That's
minute.
true.
All right, well, let's do this. We'll hold off on celebrity birthdays for a while.
Why, is Steve in there?
No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't make that cut yet. But then we'll do the games here in a little bit. That's a little early.
The
for
birthdays
games.
in memory of today would have been Mom's birthday.
Oh, your mom's birthday. Oh, how long has she been gone?
About 4 years.
Not very long. My mom's been gone longer than that. So
He's outside looking in.
I don't see anyone.
We got fans.
He's either over that direction. I can't tell from the reflections.
The reflections of all the glass windows, they all
Yeah.
counteract and double vision. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
there he is.
Well, just for a heads up, folks, if you're coming to the Murphy Saturday, we were down to less than 5 tickets for Hotel California, which basically sold
I
out.
knew it was going to be a sellout.
Plus, the wine walk is this weekend from 4:30 to 7:30. Our concert starts at 7:30. So traffic downtown Wilmington should be fun. Parking will be definitely at a premium. And if we get this rain, it's going to discombobulate the whole situation. So be patient, have fun, enjoy yourselves, be courteous, and don't get too out of whack.
I forget who I was talking to. It was over the weekend, but they were, maybe it was a couple lady volunteers here at the Murphy in Charlie's. And they were suggesting that they thought it was a good idea to have an underground parking garage.
Oh, yeah, I think
They support my,
your theory.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where they could put one after. Yeah, on certain weekends they definitely need more parking downtown. Period.
Well, and you're saying Saturday, but Friday night you got the Kiss tribute.
Yeah, we've got the Blues Brothers movie at the Murphy.
Yep. So
Lots going on.
Yes, this weekend is going to be crazy.
Karen says someone has a birthday in a few days.
yes, Jerry's birthday
Bear.
Sunday.
Sunday, fun day.
And August is the most common birth month with an average of 361,709 August babies each year in the United States.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm August.
Yeah.
Well, that's
So,
that's
it's
going
not-
to play hell to
Kevin,
devastating.
now, I want the details here.
Times
First
1,000.
of all, it's not the year of the birth or the month of the birth. When are they busy for these babies to be born in August? That's what I want to know. Give me the stats on
Be
that.
November.
Yeah.
October, November.
or December. even.
Austin, my birthdays are in July, so
Stats,
yeah.
please.
That's why I always say my theme song is "Oh What a Night."
One a night.
Oh, what a night! Late December back in '63.
Frankie Valley and the Four Seasons, yes.
And I was born in August of '64.
I thought this was another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. So, is there anything that you're really looking forward to this summer? I mean, summer's finally here. So, what's something you're really looking forward to? Of all your concerts you're going to, or all the food
Traveling you're
related
doing?
aging up there, huh?
All the traveling Jerry's going to do this summer.
Where are you going?
Oh, I just hope I can get back down North Carolina a couple times.
Kevin says holiday season between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, well, that's true.
So they're wrapping presents.
Wrapping more than that.
Of course,
Yeah.
they must not be wrapped because that's why there's these babies born.
That's right. So,
Yeah, don't drop the scissors.
Oh, gee. Oh, that'd be bad.
but once you get this heart stuff straightened out, you should be good,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Is that what they think caused the other deal?
No.
No.
Because
Old age.
no. It's that's the staggering allergy thing or whatever it is.
Allergies are terrible this year.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Allergies are. I'm still looking at going. I don't know. You guys maybe can help me, and help me decide here. I do have a few days in late August, although I do have a dental appointment in that last week, which I'd have to reschedule. But I could either go like the last couple weeks of August, go out west. We'd like to go out to Mount Rushmore, check it out. Never been out there.
Yep.
Knock a few more states off the bucket list.
Well, that would be a good idea, Charlie, because if we start the new show in Courthouse, you could take your vacation.
Then come back to
And
it.
maybe we'd be ready to, and Jerry can he can cut some teeth on his
Yeah.
hosting the show.
I'm August or maybe October. But October might be starting to get a little touchy out there weather-wise.
Weather-wise, yeah.
I think I'd do August.
You know,
because of
Rick
that.
M., you would think your neighbor could get some free samples of the cookies. I miss the Nike gift cards.
Oh, hey, Vicky, I missed Nike, period. But yeah, the friends and family gift cards that they used to give out to us years ago. Yeah, I always stuck three or four in her mailbox on the way home.
Is that why they're out of business?
No.
Now you got to start sticking some cookies.
And I got to start sticking cookies in our mailbox now. Yeah, we'll take care of you, Vicky. Yeah. Oh yeah, the good old days at the outlet mall, Nike.
Well, I've asked a question out there, audience. You tell me, go to South Dakota, make sure it's after the Sturgis rally, much
Yes, that's
cheaper.
true.
Yeah.
You don't want to get anywhere near Sturgis.
When is the Sturgis rally? I have no clue.
I think it's in August.
Well, this would be the last week in August, probably, if I go.
I thought it was early August.
I don't know. I can't.
Well, let's just find
Let's
out.
see what.
Let's find out. Let's find out what Gemini has to say. We ought to have a Gemini segment every day.
no, Lord.
Gemini, when is the Sturgis rally in South Dakota?
Gemini was a NASA human spaceflight program that ran from 1961 to 1966. It was
Telling you what Gemini was.
Yeah, let's have a Gemini segment, Charlie.
Yeah.
Gemini, when is the Sturgis rally in South Dakota? I don't think it heard me.
Just.
Gemini, when?
August the 5th through 10th. Or 1st through 10th. Michelle,
Google announced
Thank
Gemini
you,
on
Michelle.
December 6th, 2023, and it started rolling out to Google products soon after. It's important to note
Don't
that
say
Gemini
Gemini.
Don't
is a
say
family-
Gemini.
If you hit this, if
Oh,
you
you
hit,
don't hit Gemini? You
No,
don't say.
you just if the
ask the question.
if the
Ask the
mic's
question.
on, just ask your question.
When is the Sturgis rally?
The Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is an annual 10-day event held in Sturgis, South Dakota. It officially starts on the first Friday in August. For 2025, the Sturgis Rally will be held from August 1st to August 10th.
Michelle Tebow.
Tebow, right on line.
You beat Gemini by about 4 hours.
Yeah.
I thought you had to address.
No, you don't.
Not once the mic's on.
Ah,
If you don't use if you just say it, then yeah.
see, I learned something today.
But if you hit the hot mic, if you hit the hot mic,
That's easy for you to say.
I know.
So, should I go the end of August, or should we go the end of August
Ask Gemini.
or October?
Ask Gemini. Let's see what it says.
I still go to the end of.
What's the best time?
When's the best time to travel to South Dakota?
The best time to travel to South Dakota depends on what you want to experience, as each season offers different advantages. However, generally speaking, summer, late May to early September, is the most popular. Pros: warmest weather. Temperatures are ideal for outdoor activities, ranging from mid-70s to high 80s in the Black Hills. The Badlands can be very hot. All attractions open. This is peak tourist season, meaning all major attractions like Mount Rushmore, Custer State Park, and seasonal businesses are fully operational. Long daylight hours. You'll have plenty of sunshine, 15 to 16 hours to explore. Events. Many festivals and events occur, including the famous Sturgis Motorcycle Rally in August. Crowds. This is the busiest time, especially in
It's
July.
still
and
not
August,
telling you when to
so
go.
expect larger crowds at popular sites and potentially higher lodging prices. Thunderstorms. While sunny, thunderstorms can occur. Fall, September and October is excellent for many. Pros: beautiful foliage. The birch, oak, and aspen trees turn vibrant gold, orange, and red, especially in the Black Hills, making for stunning scenic drives. Cooler temperatures days are pleasant. Low 60s to mid 70s in September, falling to 50s and 60s in October. And nights are crisp, which is great for hiking and outdoor activities. Fewer crowds.
About
As
done.
peak season winds down, you'll generally encounter fewer tourists and
It's almost
potentially
shut
better
off.
deals on lodging. Wildlife viewing. September and October are good for viewing wildlife, including the Custer State Park Buffalo Roundup, usually the last weekend in
Michelle's got
September.
her,
Cons.
AI picture
Some smaller
on.
touristy
That-
shops and
that
restaurants
AI
might begin to
picture.
close for the season.
That looks like pie to me.
Looks like pie. Her picture?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it the wrong
What
way.
are you talking about, Rick?
What the hell?
Rick's been eating his cookies.
I mean, these cookies.
We got these cookies, Rick.
That thing never shuts up.
Yeah, that's a great picture of
Michelle, is
Michelle.
that an actual picture of you, or was that a generated picture?
Or is that your daughter?
I was gonna, yeah, it could be your daughter, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Inquiring minds want to know, Michelle.
So it sounds like either the end of August or October would be good too. So searching, it's the same thing. That thing never shuts up. Yeah, it does. All you gotta do is click the button
Yeah.
off. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it will never shut off on its own.
I'll tell you what. Rick should love that because it's got detail and detail. and detail.
That's true.
Don't stay home.
Yeah.
I got one of my little bucket lists is to try to get to at least the 48 contiguous states, but
Oh, that generated, she says it's AI generated with longer hair.
We did go to Alaska last year, so I could maybe hit the 50. So
I'm gonna go out Route 66 sometime,
I'd like to do that
and
too.
I may rebuild that Riata and take it.
There you go. Let me know. I'm debating on what to take out to South Dakota. Do I take the Bluesmobile?
Ooh. I don't know if I trust that
What
far.
the hell was that for? Dude.
Hey, Rick, he has no cars you can trust.
Oh no, my Edge I could trust, but my Edge right now the air conditioning's out.
Okay, well, that would be.
But I think the air conditioning's okay, and my
What's the matter with the air?
the compressor, and it's like $1,000 fix. So I don't think I'm gonna mess with it right now.
Probably not a good idea.
Because they say once you get in there, you might as well change the heater core too.
Yeah,
because
it's all.
it's all.
When you're
What-
taking it apart, the
Might as well get it.
flavor is the most expensive.
Oh yeah, I've had to replace the water pump in my van a couple times, and every time we do, we go ahead and put a new serpentine belt in
Absolutely.
because you're already in it.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, let's take a break and we'll come back and,
Play games.
Play
man.
games,
Well,
yeah.
we'll play at least one game.
okay, we'll play one game.
He's the Howard Sprague of his community, a leader of several groups, living with his parents and dating one of the most eligible professional women in town.
But he's in no hurry to settle down and put that ring on her finger. The wait is maddening.
If they both weren't so darn adorable, could it be nerves?
Or just enjoying the bachelor life a wee bit too much.
America's Couple sits down for an in-depth interview to share how they keep their relationship so fresh while keeping such a safe distance from one another. On the Murphy Report.
I know I can't wait.
But evidently they both can. The Murphy Report with veteran anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
With a new report posted on our Murphy Theater website and YouTube channel every Monday morning.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Local religious leaders pondering taking Sundays off.
Holy Toledo Batman, are religious holidays next on the chopping block?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Investigative reporting. It's what we do, sometimes on the Murphy Report.
Nothing is off limits in our newsroom, except baby turtles.
The Murphy Report. A new report every Monday on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel.
Amanda, did you know that I once felt I had a calling and gave serious consideration to joining the priesthood?
Oh, I can see that. You seem sincere, spiritual sort of person, not wrapped up in the petty trappings of society, littered with ego and vanity. What made you decide not to do it?
I don't look good in black.
Amen to that. The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372.
Couldn't have time for yourself.
No, because it's ridiculous.
All right, we're back. I have almost made it through cookie number 3. Although Rick Phillips is on cookie 5 and you're on cookie 4, right? So
But who's counting?
I am. Because you guys are eating more than I am, which is a rare occurrence.
Which really doesn't happen very often.
Yes, it's a rare occurrence. Well, like we said, coming up this weekend, though, too, we have Kiss Tribute downtown.
Sugar Tree
I
Street.
wouldn't mind going to see that, but if it's raining, I don't want to go.
Right,
But
yeah.
we got the Blues Brothers up here, and I got Blues Brothers car, which
Yeah,
I
there you
figured
go.
the Murphy would ask me to bring my car up, which I haven't heard anything from them.
Well, Steve,
So,
if he's in this
yeah.
evening, you can
Or today or Thursday.
Yeah. So,
Have them hold you a parking spot out front.
well, if he wants, I mean, he may not want it.
I want you to dress like
We can do that.
Jake and Elwood.
I do have a kind of Blues Brothers outfit. It's not.
got the one with that bounty hat or
Yeah, that big hat.
Did you see Steve and Charlie dressed like the Blues
Hey,
Brothers.
that'd be all right.
Yep. Yep.
Could be. He could be the tall one.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd
that
be
would
all right.
leave
Was it
Charlie
Elwood and
the other
what?
one.
And who?
Jake,
Yep.
Jake and Elwood.
Yep.
Jake and Elwood.
Who was the tall one?
Elwood.
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 Yep.
Yeah.
A lot of times when I leave my order at restaurants
If he comes in, we'll ask him.
and they need a name, I say Jake. Just mess with people. But anyhow, yeah, that's going on Saturday night. But I don't think they're going to have anybody here because the Kiss tribute. Think about it. A lot of people like Kiss, probably like me. They're like
Yep.
the Blues Brothers too. So, but the Blues Brothers starts at 7.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, you could come watch the Blues Brothers from 7 to 9,
And then go
and
catch
go catch the rest of the Kiss.
into the
show.
Kiss. And if it's raining, they might have to postpone it, but
But isn't
delay it a
this
little
week
bit.
Sold out? I mean, isn't the Murphy sold
We're
out?
down to
That's on
11
Saturday night.
Yeah.
This is Kiss outside Friday night.
through the CC with CCVB, whatever they.
Clinton County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Yes.
CCVB.
Yes.
See, senor.
Senor,
CC,
yeah, there you
yes.
go.
There we go.
Si, senor.
Now the DJ service will be out at Maple Grove Campground Saturday 1 to 4 for a car show.
Yeah, someone was talking about that.
I
said,
was,
well,
yeah.
Charlie, no, it was someone else.
We had that big guy come in that one day, gave me
Someone was
flyers.
talking about it, and I said, well, that's when Charlie's going to be DJing. You weren't around.
I wasn't around. 12:30 to
You were eating
4.
cookies in the closet or something.
I could be. That's not far from a lie. And then we've got a personal birthday thing we're doing. We got to get done there at 4 because we got to be in Hillsboro by 5.
Oh, that's
5:15, ready to go for a birthday party. Then on Saturday, this is a big car show usually. So, not Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, we have the Fayetteville Father's Day car show.
Is that on Father's Day?
Yes, yeah, that's why they call it that.
Where's it
Boy
at?
Scouts, Fayetteville High School.
okay.
And they'll have,
They're not the Boy Scouts anymore, are they?
yeah, there's Boy
They
Scouts.
still call them the Boy
Yep.
Scouts?
Yes.
Even though girls
They have
are-
a big parade and everything else down there for Father's Day.
I thought
It's,
it's now just the Scouts of America or something.
I think it's. the
They
Boy
were talking
Scouts.
about that,
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
it
I
just
think it is.
scouts.
I don't think that it's the Boy Scouts anymore.
I think they got a couple
I
girls
think
in their
it's the
club.
Scouting something of America.
I think the reason though girls are,
Scouting eunuchs.
the girls
Eunuchs
are
of America.
migrating to that is because there's not very many Girl Scouts anymore.
Well, girls shouldn't be in boys' sports.
No. And did you see that over the weekend?
Yes, that big dust up with
the two
Biles.
Olympians.
And,
Yeah.
Yeah, she got her little hiney kicked a few.
Yeah,
more
Simone
lines.
Biles just needs to. There's another one. It's like some of these lib artists and entertainers. They just need to stick to being artists and entertainers. She needs to stick to being a gymnast and not worry about why. Why do people do that? I mean, why do they come out and that's one thing I always
Someone
try.
was saying, you realize that the tennis stars, the female tennis stars, what is it? The sisters,
Williams.
the Williams sisters. They would, if they were playing men, they would have never won. If you look at all these women in sports, if men were allowed to participate in their sports, they would never have won anything in their own sports. And just look at our Black American, the young lady that won this at the French Open.
French Open.
She is a rising star.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
But once again, she played that off like, she was emphasizing people that look like her, and she was proud to represent. There's nothing wrong with being proud, but at the same time, you're kind of dissing everyone else.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, even on here, yes, everybody knows I'm Republican, but everybody knows I listen.
Sometimes with question.
But no, you guys sometimes call me the liberal, the closet liberal.
Cookie eater.
Yeah, the closet liberal, but I'm kind of proud of that because that just means I'm willing to listen to both sides.
Scouting America, formerly known as Boy Scouts of America.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin Martin. Make my point again and again. And
So, why would you take Like Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen, you're an idiot. Why do you take positions the way you take? Because right automatically you got over half the population now that don't like you as well as they
Give me
did.
Kid Rock any day.
That's what I mean. That's it. You know, it's goofy. Well, the Dixie Chicks learned that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Chicks?
They were one of the earliest ones that
They learned
got
that
a lot of
lesson.
blowback.
Yes.
They learned that lesson. Yeah, it's, you know, and it's like we watched Goofball last night, Al Pacino, right now.
And look at Teresa Johnson. She got canceled. You've not heard of her, have you?
No,
Teresa Johnson?
no.
I rest my point. No one knows Teresa Johnson.
There you go.
I don't even know.
All right. So let's do celebrity, since we're talking about celebrities.
Celebrities do celebrity birthday.
Is that another one of your girlfriends?
Teresa Johnson. That's the one he was talking about.
Oh God. He's just.
All right.
It's
How
the,
many
it's,
cookies?
it's the sugar.
That fifth cookie.
Yeah, the sugar rush.
I
The
may
sugar
have
rush.
another one just to balance it out.
Yeah.
Rick is on a
He was-
sugar high.
Yeah, he saw those cookies when he was like a cookie monster. On
By the
steroids.
way, I had somebody ask me yesterday, so now what time you guys usually play the games every day? I said, well, we try to get around 9 o'clock. He says, a lot of times it's about 9:20 though. And he says, I always try to make sure I tune in for the games.
Oh,
There will
jeez.
be a specific time for the games in the new schedule.
Yeah.
A specific time. 'Cause
Have to do that.
Everything's going to be so much tighter because we're going to have well, we're not going to have any more commercials. Everything's going to be run by the schedule. So we may bring back the television with the clock and all that too.
Just to keep us up to date and see what's
with the
going
bright
on.
Flashing light.
Yes.
So that
Yeah.
you know it's really time for a break.
Yeah.
So that we quiet.
All right. Here we go. The first three, Rick will know.
Jerry, you can't keep up with so many girlfriends, says Karen.
No.
Elizabeth Hurley. How old's Elizabeth Hurley today?
I'd say she
was in Showgirls.
59.
Oh, 59 is just a little bit low.
60.
60, there you go. This woman was also in Showgirls and they have the same birthday. Gina Gershon.
59.
Higher?
64.
Oh, just a little bit high.
63.
63, there you go. Kate Upton. I think this was Tiger Woods' ex.
You think?
I think so. Kate
Was she
Upton.
in Charlie's Angel? Or that?
No.
No.
But we're going to talk about that Kate on Friday.
40.
Kate Jackson.
43.
43, too old.
Ooh. Let's go 37.
Too old.
30.
Too low.
That was
I wasn't asking you. Go back to
Charlie,
sleep.
what the hell? You having leakage, Charlie?
all right.
Charlie's having leakage.
It's what do they call that one? It's my Siri.
Yeah.
Serious.
Siri, you go back to sleep.
Leakage.
30's too low.
Yes, 30 is too low.
34.
Stop it. This thing is alive.
Michelle Tebow says 33.
Charlie has problems with all his women.
I guess it was Tiger Woods' ex. But we're going to talk. I didn't even turn the volume on.
Well, you turned the volume up when you were
Charlie's
listening.
lost control.
Oh, I did earlier.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
turned the volume up to hear him talk about.
It's alive. It's alive.
It's world.
Have you seen the one on Facebook where he asks Siri or he asks Alexa one, and she says, "Who the hell's Siri?" Have you seen that?
No, I'm just...
Oh yeah. Oh, it's good.
Kate Upton is 33. Thank you, Michelle and Vicky. You're right. John Edwards used to be a presidential candidate, but he got in some trouble, I think. He got in a little trouble.
56.
Yeah, it was
Not high.
marital
Oh, really?
problems. Yes,
Marital problems.
marital issues.
65.
Higher.
72.
Ding, 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 ding,
All
ding.
right. There you go, Rick. It's the cookies.
Yeah. Oh, Kreskin.
What now?
Yes.
Oh, good Lord.
Kreskin.
God, that's scary. Teresa Caputo. It's her birthday. I See Dead People.
Oh, that one, huh?
Oh,
The Long Island Medium. Teresa Caputo.
58.
She said 62. It's lower than that.
58.
58 is just a little bit higher. 59, there you go. All right, Jay Sekulow. He is a Fox guy.
He's also an attorney.
Yeah.
Does a lot of representing churches and faith-based organizations.
Jay
And
Sekulow.
he's been very successful at those types of lawsuits where he's defending your right to your religion.
I have no idea.
I'd say 61.
Higher.
69.
69 is just a little bit high.
68.
68, there you go. Last but not least.
Jerry, you're not scooping everything up.
Last but not least. Ex-Cincinnati Red, Pokey Reese.
Ooh,
There's a name.
That
comes
dude.
often.
Wow.
Pokey's probably, I want to go 43.
43 is too low.
40. No, I'd say 51.
Who's DC?
50, Teresa Caputo.
Oh.
Pokey 51 is just a little bit low.
52.
52.
Yeah.
Rick had to think about that. See how he kind of leaned into that? 52.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
that dude.
All right. So, and then in memory today, we have Judy Garland. All right. It is 9:18. Didn't we just take a break up?
Time
We already
flies.
take it?
At 9 o'clock.
Yeah, let's, all right, well, let's take another break. And
Time
then we'll,
flies when you're having fun.
we'll
Yes.
see if I can if Steve, did Steve text you today?
No, I'm not.
That means he's not
I've
coming
not seen
in.
anything.
So he's not coming in. So we will play the
games.
word chain connection next.
All right.
All right.
Rick against
Indulge in a
Jerry.
variety of
It's so
mouth-watering
funny.
dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
Roller Haven is located at 1640 U.S. Highway 22 Northwest, Washington Courthouse, Ohio. The perfect place for a day out with the family, birthday parties, and even an organization, event, or fundraiser. Check out our website, rollerhavenwch.com. Or give us a call at 740-335-6481, and we can help plan your event. We look
Who says living with labels is a bad thing? Especially bright, easy to read labels with a large font.
When one man's drinking fountain is another man's bidet.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
All the pretend news to fill your day.
Trust your most unreliable source.
The Murphy Report. Made up stories almost like these and real stories on what's coming to the Murphy.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
Every Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
You know, Amanda, I label just about everything in my house, even my clothes, even my shoes. One shoe I have labeled R, and the other shoe I have labeled NR.
NR?
Not right.
You're not right.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Nursery rhyme historians uncover the truth about Jack and Jill.
there was no hill to climb, and new clues cast doubt on there ever being a pail. What could be next? The tortoise and the hare living together?
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett. The nursery rhymes may be made up, but the only thing made up here is the news.
That's right, Steve. On the Murphy Report. With a new report every week beginning Monday morning on the Murphy Theater website and our YouTube channel.
Hard-hitting, cutting edge, and a third less fulfilling.
With veteran news anchors Vanessa Del Rey and Breck Stone.
A combined 415 years in the news business.
It's made up news you can count on to get you through your day.
And put you to sleep at night, just like me with my warm milk and cookies. and a plethora of heart-related medications.
Plus all the real news on what's coming to the Murphy Theater.
Ohio's hometown theater in downtown Wilmington.
That's on the Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
I'm saying that's why I think it should be.
It's
Oh,
news
that's
to
what it should
us.
be. Yeah, I agree. Let's get
Get
personal. Personal. Let's get personal. Personal. Sundays, fun days come. Listen to Sarah play me like a piccolo fife and Dr. Footlong
And
Schuessler.
contrary to popular belief, you can see there's plenty of cookies still left
Yes.
in the cookie jar.
Yes.
Rick has not eaten all the cookies.
He's talking about himself, not Rick Morton.
Yeah.
No.
Although, let's see, tally 5, 2. Oh, you've only had one? How many did you have before you got here?
Oh,
I had one when they came out of the oven, and that
I'll
was it.
bet those were
Two.
great.
They were, coming out of the oven was great.
this is here.
How many you had?
Huh?
4?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm only at 3.
I just had one this morning, and like I was telling Jerry, one when they came out of the oven.
You need to get another one.
No, as fat as I am, Charlie.
He feels better if he has you eat because he wants another one too.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
There goes Steve.
I am quite-
Yeah.
I am quite happy with the 3 I've eaten.
Michelle wants some cookies.
Now, I'll be honest, if they were chocolate butterscotch chip with salt, I'd probably be having me another one. Just because they're addictive.
Those are.
They are. See, just admitted
Yeah,
they're
that
addictive.
and the no bakes.
So see, no bakes.
You can live without them.
As soon as you say no bake, my throat starts getting heartburn. Just the sound of the word.
Seriously?
Yeah.
The oatmeal gives you heartburn?
Yeah. No bakes give. Yeah. It's hard. Yeah. And I like
the
to.
oatmeal or the chocolate?
Yeah, I think I don't know if it's just a combination or I think it's more the oatmeal. I don't mind eating them. I can eat one, but if I eat 2 or 3,
You're cooked.
yeah, I'm getting the whatever they call that.
Acid reflux.
Maybe
Heartburn.
because they're not baked.
Maybe.
Something that's baked out.
That's true. Maybe that's
Yeah,
what it is.
Could be.
Never thought of that.
Macadamia nut with white chocolate, Stephanie. I love them. Thank you very much.
She's a married woman.
That's all right.
Well, she always
Eric,
asks.
say that for the people in the back of the room.
All right. So you guys ready to play this game?
Yeah, one against one.
Now, I've been using this new format, so I have to actually do the quiz first before I get all the answers.
I
Yeah.
hope it's not like the one yesterday.
On the
That
ones
was terrible.
yesterday,
That was
the
terrible.
one yesterday I scored 85 on one and 65 on the other.
Holy crap.
They were tough. Now today's one of the columns I did score 100 on,
There you go.
and the other one I scored 85 on.
Okay, reasonable.
So,
But
all right,
You can't reveal that
So-
because you'll pick that column.
Right.
Rick,
Yes.
it's Jerry's birthday Saturday, so I'm gonna let him choose whether he wants to go first.
he
or
could
the
do.
column.
He could choose and go first.
Oh
He could,
wow!
It's his birthday. Why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Hey,
There you go. So which column do you
being
want?
kind to an
Have
old
another
man.
cookie, Jerry.
Being kind to an old man.
Well, wait. How old are you?
I'm 73.
Oh, okay.
I'll
No,
be,
how will you be? How old will you be?
well, if I'm 73 now on my birthday, I'll be 74.
So it's interesting how
We didn't know if it was leap year or not.
He
Yeah.
didn't want to go there. He didn't want
Right.
to
Well,
go
you
there.
know,
Actually said 74.
and I always.
I said 74 the other day, and he about jumped down my throat.
Well, I always sort of,
I'm
you
not
know,
that old.
I always get smacked when I say, "Well, I'm just respecting my elders."
Yeah.
So, well,
Vicky,
There you go.
Vicky Kendall, did you see that?
yeah, I want some cookies. Oh no.
I'm going to go with,
Wrong gets heartburn too.
I'll go with column B today.
Column B, okay. So you're now. I'll be honest with you. This is the one I ran. This is the one I ran.
So I got column A.
So here we go. Easter P.
Easter what?
Easter P.
You got to hear it first, Jerry.
As in parade.
You just said you were.
I
All
was
right.
getting ready to say principal, then I said parade. Oh.
Oh, I got to take this call.
Oh,
Okay,
it's
go
gonna
take it.
Go ahead and take it. Take it live on the air.
That means that Charlie has got to give you your first
First
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
I screwed up there.
As in Easter parade.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right, Charlie. As in Easter parade.
I screwed up. I meant.
Vicky got it. Easter parade.
I'll call you back.
Michelle got it, Easter parade.
That was Jerry's butt doctor. He's got to get a hose. And,
It's always easy to guess parade
When it's given to you. Yeah, those are, well, from,
Everything working out okay, Jerry?
so when you got to go to the butt doctor?
It was a hospital.
It was a butt
Are
doctor.
they scheduling in your procedure?
Butt doctor, right?
Well, no, that wasn't what it was for.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why it showed up like that.
Yeah, it showed up as a butt doctor.
Because it was scheduling from the hospital.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
So you got Easter parade. Good job.
so you're good.
That was.
As soon as he said peeing is the parade, it's like, oh, jeez. That
Now,
one's,
this is probably the toughest one on this list.
Oh, you should have given him that.
Parade G.
Parade G.
Yeah, Judge starts with a J.
G. Parade G.
Parade G. Can't believe I did that.
Yeah, it should have been this one. Parade
Yeah.
G. Let's see.
I can't believe I actually got this one.
Can't be Grand Marshal. That's two words. That's two words.
Kevin Martin will be jumping on.
Yeah.
I don't understand the simple math comment. What was that? Too many cookies is probably what she meant. Oh, Michelle.
Well, you're
took
going to
note.
put the timer on me on
Well,
that.
she's giving you one.
Parade
Yeah.
Gate.
But she's trying 2 words too. Grand Marshal.
yeah.
No, before that she
She
got
put
parade gate.
for that.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Parade Gate?
I don't know what to tell it.
All right.
Rick, you're up.
Yes.
Do you want the first one, or you want to wait till you're stumped?
Well, yeah, why don't you?
Yeah, I'll
He
take it.
gets to take whenever he.
Well, you know, no, my luck, I'll get stuff the first one, so.
Well, if you do, I will give you one.
All right.
Music in.
Music note?
Yep. So note B.
Book.
Book. Book S.
Book S.
Looks fine, my wife says.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But it's not.
No, you would have said it was okay.
That's right. He would not have repeated it.
It's a good guess. Looks fine.
No, give me my freebie.
Shelf.
Oh, okay.
I told you.
Bookshelf.
Okay.
Didn't fool us.
All right.
Bookshelf. Yeah, that's a good one.
Shelf.
Shelf L. This is the column I got the 85.
I want to say light, but I don't think that would be right.
I'd say that's a good guess.
Yeah, shelf light.
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 Did you say light or life?
Light.
Oh,
Shelf
okay.
light. Like,
I thought you said shelf life.
All
that
right.
probably would have been it.
So you got Easter parade, thanks to me. Parade GR.
Parade GR.
Like I said, this one I got 100
Well,
on.
it's not gate.
No.
No. Parade GR.
We've already been
And it's
asked.
not.
Parade, parade grounds.
Yep. Parade ground. Yep. Parade ground. That's the toughie on that one.
Yeah.
It's all downhill now, Jerry.
Yeah, you may run it now. Ground R.
Ground round.
Okay. Round A.
Oh,
Roundabout.
Roundabout.
yes.
Okay. About N.
About now.
All right. Let's see. Rick, you had music.
I'm on shelf.
Notebook. You had bookshelf. Shelf L-I.
Life.
Yeah, shelf life.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's why I had to ask him last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
'cause
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if he said life or light.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well,
I was saying life, and then he said light.
Yeah.
I said light?
Okay, life T.
Lifetime?
Lifetime is right. For the win.
Oh.
For the win. Time O.
Out.
Or
Yeah.
Off.
Huh?
Out or off.
Out or off?
I'm out.
Time out.
Okay.
How many does Jerry have left?
Which one were you on? Easter Parade, Ground? You got Ground R. You got that one.
Ground round, yeah.
Yeah. Then you got Roundabout.
He got roundabout.
About N. You said about now. About N-O.
What's that sound like, Jerry?
But it's not now, obviously.
Obviously.
It's not about now. Not about noon. About.
Good guess.
No.
Oh.
Everybody knows that.
It's all about the.
I hear some noise.
Eat another cookie, Ray.
Too much sugar.
About in. About
You got
in.
somebody giving you hints.
About nothing?
About. Yeah, let's go with that. About nothing.
That's right. About nothing.
Really? Thank you, Michelle.
Okay. Nothing E.
Nothing easy.
And,
Oh,
all right.
There's nothing else.
Yeah. Music note, notebook, bookshelf, shelf
It's the last
life,
one, Charlie.
Yeah.
lifetime, time O-F.
time off. Yeah, time off.
That's
One
the
little
win.
time off.
That's the
Good behavior. Actually, it's bad behavior.
From the jaws of defeat.
Feet.
Yeah. Time off. Rick Morton with the wind.
I'd have run that one. I had every one of his.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I only got 85 on that. But
Mine-
you
mine.
you got one more or two more here. About N-O-T. Oh, you got nothing. You got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing E-L.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. That's right. Nothing else.
Huh.
Huh.
Well, imagine
One
that.
more?
That was it.
That's it.
Nothing
That
else.
was it.
That was
Rick
it.
Morton with the win. All right. And
Congratulations, Rick.
Thank you, sir.
Believe it or not, it's time for break again.
All right.
All
Imagine
right.
that.
Man, it seems like these breaks are coming quick today.
Yeah, it was funny because I knew every one of the ones.
Really?
Some people
I
just
finally
know they
got-
could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check the game is actually over before you storm the court. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Local museum presenting workshops on aging, yet they won't offer a senior citizens discount.
Past the cottage cheese and applesauce, it's time to stop the irony.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Made up stories we'll get to the bottom of.
And some stories we're on top of, if that's your preference. In-depth, behind-the-scenes coverage.
Can only be found on The Murphy Report. Visit us at themurphytheater.org and our own YouTube channel with a new report every Monday morning.
Hey, Amanda, speaking of old, did you know that I recently celebrated a birthday?
I did, Steve. Who do you think called the fire truck when we lit up the cake? Did you make a wish before you hosed down all those candles?
I did. I wished only good fortune for all of my coworkers.
And yet you're still here.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us. Donuts. Getting a makeover and a name change.
it's every baker's nightmare. Buckling to the snowflake social media pressure, America's tasty glazed treats will now be known as doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett,
Why wait for real news when you can get all the made-up news you need
along with the facts about Ohio's hometown theater, the Murphy.
on The Murphy Report. Find us on the Murphy Theater website and our own YouTube channel with a brand new report every Monday morning.
I have tried so hard to cut back on my daily doughy, emotionally compromised yeast rings intake.
Really, Steve? No one has noticed. And I mean no one.
The Murphy Report. Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike
Not
down.
my situation because I can't control anything.
Yeah.
Start drinking all the fluids and
All
stuff.
right,
We're back.
so be careful what you're talking
Yes.
about now with medical procedures.
Yes, yeah. That's why we go with Cooling-Guard.
That's why you go, because you like being bent over.
Who assists?
Just
Rick, who assists?
just crap in the box.
Yep, exactly.
I hope it's not the person making the cookies.
No,
Let's change the subject.
subject
Yeah.
real quick.
Let's
So
I'll tell
are
you
those
what.
really macadamia?
Let's have another.
Are we back to the monkey cookies?
All right.
Monkey cookies and monkey coffee.
Oh gosh.
All right, let's just do some quick answer things.
All right.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. What movie would you like to see? What movie could you watch 100 times?
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Okay.
Behind the green door.
Behind the Green Door
That's
for
for Uncle
Rick.
Punky. That's for Uncle.
Yep.
Rick Morton.
Oh,
Jeez. I do like watching the Nicolas Cage, the book of Treasures.
Okay. Yeah.
Those two back to back. Yeah, I could watch those all the time.
Yeah, what's the first one called? They're stealing stuff out of the National Archives.
Yeah.
What about you?
Where's Joe?
Joe
This
Davis.
is the kind of cancer he says that can spread throughout his body.
Oh, not
And
yet.
he
What'd you
says they
say?
said they got all the roots, whatever that is.
Steel Magnolia.
They got in there and got the lip nodes
I
and
can't
stuff.
watch
there.
that movie. It tears me up. Like that.
Rick, you said yours is Behind the Green Door. Mine would have to be, I mean, even though I may not come see it, it's the Blues Brothers.
Steve will be in
yeah.
at 9:45.
Yeah. All right. Too late, brother.
I'm
We already
telling
played
you,
the game.
Yes. Well, you won't play the game.
Hi, Sean.
Yeah.
Sean Poole's watching.
Howdy.
What career would you choose if you had to do it all over again?
Oh, mine would be broadcasting.
Okay. All right.
You know,
You had to do it all over
do that, or I would have got into the school AV club. And we would have been a color commentator for the high school football team, and
There you go.
who knows where that could have led into. Or,
Well, you know we still do basketball.
yeah, I told Rick if I'm not working, I'm going to hit up there.
War drama.
And-
Unbroken, the war
So you
drama.
would have gotten in broadcasting.
Yeah, I was a sports fanatic, and I was back then. I'm going to say it, I'll probably get criticized, but you know, back then, we just called the geeks. Nobody wanted to.
All right. That's
Nobody
fine.
wanted to.
It was like the guys in photography club.
Nobody wanted to hang out with you, and if I would have just followed my instincts and did that, I would have got into that.
What about you, Jerry?
I probably would have went into racing.
Into what?
Racing?
Racing.
Auto racing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which kind?
Well, I don't know. I don't know however far it would take me.
You're a big NASCAR fanatic.
Yeah. Probably. If I'd have been good enough to make it that far.
NASCAR.
I was.
What about you, Rick?
Ballet.
Oh,
Jerry's. Or,
I'd have sworn he was going to say gynecologist, but
that's what I meant too.
that's where my money would have been.
Sure as hell not where you're going.
I thought it was going to be maybe a triple X. You know what I thought it would be?
Jeez.
I thought it would be fluffer.
Oh, we're going down.
Military police.
We're going down that rabbit hole.
Let's see. What would I do?
My answer to the
Tell you, I liked the choice I made because I had, the summers off. So, but I'm kind of a, Walter Mitty too. I like to do different things. So
what was it, Charlie?
I liked my regular job. So, being a school
a
teacher,
teacher?
helping kids. Yeah. I tell you, probably if I had to do anything to change, I might have went into some kind of business on my own, just because, to be honest with you, after you work for other people for 30 some years, some people are very easy to work for, and some are
A pain in the back.
terrible to
You're better at cooking, Stephanie.
Interior design was my dream.
Oh
job.
yeah. She
Yeah, but you're a heck of a cookie maker.
yeah, but she can decorate that house like no other.
I bet.
She does a really good job at it.
I bet. Well, let me find another one here. Anybody else at home say what their job they would like to do or not? Rebecca got in with the Unbroken. Which
As
is
the
good.
movie. I think I just heard a door.
Director of 911 Communications and now retired farmer's wife. She was happy with her.
Yeah, I was happy with my choices too.
I mean, mine, being a mechanic out of Airborne and working on those planes all those years, that was always a different job every day you went in. So that was fascinating
Yeah, I don't know
also.
which of my many different jobs I would have. I've done so many different things. You coming in, Steve? He's here.
What would you do?
There he is. Oh, he's coming in.
No, he's coming in the back
He's
door.
making the grand
Hey, he's
entrance.
making the roundabout.
Hey.
What would you do if you had
Scoot over.
to be in a talent show tomorrow? Or just come in on that side. Here you go.
Well, no, Rick's got it.
What would you?
Yeah, we're on the air, Steve.
Yeah, what would you do if you were in a talent show? If you had to be in a talent show tomorrow,
Huh?
Where's
what
the
would you
chair?
be?
Move the chair over.
Yep, there's one behind us. Steve. Just
Probably stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy, okay? If you had to be in a talent show tomorrow, what would
Talent
you
show tomorrow.
All right, scoot back in.
Talent show tomorrow.
Good, Steve.
What would I do? Are you asking
do?
me?
Yeah, I'm asking everybody.
You're a very talented individual.
How about you, Rick? What would you do?
In a talent show?
Yeah.
If you had to be in a talent show tomorrow, what would you do?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm checking your cup out there, Steve.
Hello Kitty.
Hello Kitty Cup, yes.
I'm comfortable in my own skin. I can use
He's
it.
a sensitive man.
Yeah, it's very sensitive. So don't upset me.
I tried to.
We call it other things, but he's sensitive.
If I was on a talent show tomorrow, it'd be stand-up comedy.
Stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So we got two stand-up
But,
comedies.
if I stood up right
You
now,
know,
everybody would have a heart attack.
There's a guy here in Wilmington that offers.
That's a funny.
There's a guy here in Wilmington that offers a stand-up comedy class.
That's right.
Yeah.
There is.
But why do you have to take a
You?
to be funny?
I don't offer stand-up comedy.
Well, you did last year.
No, it's improv.
Improv.
Improv's
You
a lot
say
harder.
tomato, I say tomato. Same type of thing.
Now, improv's a lot harder because you got to come off the top of your cuff right quick.
Oh, yeah.
A little over 50.
Well, that's part of being
Let's
a.
catch up with the Murphy Theater. Since
Well, no, I'm trying to think of what my talent would be.
We're going to take a break, then we'll
talent
give him the
show.
last 15 minutes.
Talent show. Rick, what would your talent be?
I'm a multi-talented individual. I've done-
He's already been answering behind the green.
Yeah.
I've been thrown out of the best professions. I'm unlicensed.
That's what I thought.
Unlicensable now across the board.
And
He
his
doesn't
name-
have the equipment for it.
Heavy equipment?
Literally.
Fluffer. That's
Okay, there you go. I don't know what I would do.
Sometimes Rick wanted to be a porn star, but he had the equipment for it.
I really don't know. I don't have a skill set.
Oh, yeah, right. Shut up.
No, a little bit of.
I mean, you can do comedy. You probably do you sing?
I used to. I used to
There
do
you
a lot
go.
of musical
Sing.
theater.
There you go. You sing.
I don't think anyone will want to pay for it. Well, you'd pay for it, all right. If
Yeah.
You do karaoke?
no.
Scary.
Yeah.
Juggle. I would do maybe a juggling thing. I juggle.
Juggle.
Juggle, okay.
Yeah. Checking account, savings account.
You do that all the time.
Sean says he has his dream job now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the dream job. This is just if you're in a talent show tomorrow, what would you do?
Well,
What would
we're
you
going to
do?
have a talent show. Animal tricks.
Okay.
We have a
Was
talent
this your
show.
animals in here?
Yeah.
Animal tricks, stupid animal tricks.
a talent
There you
show?
go.
November 15th, we're about to announce it. A Cavalcade of Stars, Clinton County's Got Talent show. It's going to be November 15th. We're about to announce auditions
I
for
would
it.
like to be Simon Cowell, please.
Yes.
Simon Cow or
I'd like to
Cowell?
be Simon Cowell.
Cow.
Simon Bull. Here we go.
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back and talk Murphy.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll do that.
You want cookies, Steve? They're
It's an
macadamia
effort to
nuts.
warn wild weather
Japanese
worrywart. A new initiative coming before Congress to force thunder to roll before lightning strikes.
A shocking proposition that is sure to spark some debate, with a 70% chance of failure sweeping in overnight from the Dakotas.
I'm Amanda Martin.
And I'm Steve Burnett.
Stories we make up just for you, and the latest on what's coming to the Murphy Theater, Ohio's hometown theater, every Monday morning on the Murphy Report.
Find us on the Murphy Theater website and on our own YouTube's channel.
You know, Steve, I was once struck by lightning.
Oh, really? Any after effects?
Yeah, every time I sneeze, my garage door opens.
I had something similar happen to me. Every time I bend over to tie my shoes, I rip my pants.
Oh, from a lightning strike?
Yes.
The Murphy Report.
Remember, if it's news to you,
It's news to us.
Indulge in a variety of mouth-watering dishes, from juicy burgers and fresh salads to stacked sandwiches, delicious pizzas, warm soups, crispy fries, and finger-licking wings. Every bite is crafted with care using hand-grinded and breaded ingredients made right here in-house. Whether you're dining solo or with family or hanging out with friends, we have something to satisfy every craving. That's the Rusty Keg in Washington Courthouse, the best fries in town.
Are animals using your house as their new home? Spring is around the corner, and so is birthing season for wildlife. Give us a call today if you are hearing noises in your attic or under your house. Here at Diamondback Wildlife Extraction, we can take care of your wildlife removal needs and repairs. Nuisance wildlife can be very destructive to your house, such as chewing on or through electrical wiring and much more. Call us today to book an appointment for inspection at 937-302-6372. We strike back.
Back and the dynamic Steve is here.
Dynamic.
He is ready to give you all the information for Murphy's stuff.
oh, what do we got?
And things going on, and maybe, who knows, maybe even some more new announcements.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, this weekend we've got Hotel California, the original Eagles tribute band. I think we have about 8 seats left.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them this morning. It's going to be crazy
Rick,
this
you
weekend.
lied.
Going to be
I know, I said 10. I'm
You
sorry.
said 5.
Did I say 5?
You said 5.
somewhere between 1 and 10.
Yeah.
But we don't have 2
Don't
seats
quote.
together anymore.
Don't
So,
quote. You don't have 2 seats?
No, they're all singles.
Oh, okay.
so that's going to be packed. 2 weeks later, on the 28th, we have the Skinnerd tribute. Turn It Up. That always does really well for us. We are about to announce that we are going to be hosting a talent show here. It's going to be November 15th, called A Cavalcade of Stars, Clinton County's Got Talent Show. That will be, and we're going to announce auditions, so people audition to get into it. So look for that in my 10 things or on our website within the next 3 or 4 days.
Are they live auditions?
Yes, they are live auditions.
I meant, can an audience come in and watch them?
No.
Well, that'd be like America's Got Talent.
There you go.
Well-
Sean would like to come in and perform on the stage.
I think Sean and I should sit down and have a chat soon.
There you go.
I'm putting together 26.
Is your mic dead, Charlie?
Yep, it's dead.
Oh.
I can share with Jerry.
So that's kind of like the rest of June. We then July ramps up, and before you know it, Rock the Block will be here at the end of July. We got a few things before then.
I want to see the Buffett.
Oh, Bluff It.
Yeah,
no, not Bluff It. We want
No. It's
July 19th,
Paris
isn't it?
and
Parrots of the Caribbean.
Caribbean,
right.
yes.
Yeah, July 19th. You've seen this one before, haven't you,
Yeah.
Rick? Pretty good group. We had a Buffett group a few years ago called Bluff It. Bluff It. I should have known with the name. But yeah, it was,
Had they had a little bit too many margaritas before they
no.
played?
In
or
fact, he
something?
didn't bring the backup singers. He didn't bring any of the props. He brought nothing but a couple of the musicians. I was pretty ticked off. I reached out to his agent afterwards. His agent said, "Don't worry. Next time we bring him through, we'll knock 25% off." I said,
We're going to knock 100%
"It's not
off.
going to be."
He ain't coming.
We're raising our prices next.
Yes, but
Yeah.
we're raising our prices by 30%. So, yeah, it's pretty busy here. We're about to kick off a mini summer campaign called the Matchmaker Summer of Love campaign, funding to help us with the roof, the ceiling over our
Does that
audience.
have anything to do with Let's Get Personal?
Oh, jeez.
Run, Steve, run.
Run away.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to think of what my talent would be in a talent show. I just don't know.
And then, of course, we got all those free movies on Wednesday in July for the kids.
Thank you,
and
Rick.
the parents.
Yes, 1 o'clock matinees come in from the heat.
That's right.
They're free, family friendly.
Yes.
1 o'clock every Wednesday in July. That was a hit last year. Actually, we had decided, I think what happened was it was scorching hot. And around 10 o'clock that morning, JoJo, Amanda, and I said, hey, let's show a movie today. And we literally said, okay. And we scrambled for about 3 hours, got the movie up and running to let people know. And the community was very thankful to have a place to escape for a couple hours to bring their kids. And so we thought, well, let's keep it up.
No doubt, yeah. Anything to keep the kids in the community involved. Like when I was a kid, on Wednesdays it was a 25-cent show.
Oh, okay.
And you saw some the old cartoons, and then you'd have your movie. So your parents gave you $1, and that got you into the movie, got you popcorn, and got you a pop.
Nice.
So yeah, but anything to get out of the heat.
Yeah. And so we're fortunate. SFM Insurance is helping offset the cost for the film rights and all that. So I want to thank them for helping us out with that.
Sean Paul, you got plenty of stuff on the YouTube also, don't you?
Those were
What's his latest song?
Yeah. He just had his face on a big billboard in Nashville. Last week. Yeah,
That's awesome.
He was down there for a like an artist showcase thing. So, yeah, it is pretty neat. It's pretty neat.
You know, I would encourage anybody who wants to get a little more involved with the theater to go to our website. You can sign up we do this weekly newsletter called 10 Things from Steve. Kind of gives you an update as to what's going on here. But also, for those who haven't been coming here to buy tickets, if you find something that you like, we really would encourage you to make sure when you buy your tickets to buy them from our website. There are so many venues suffering from the same thing we're going through. The nefarious ticket scammers out there that we had just a couple weeks ago. We had somebody paying $169 for a $30 ticket to one of our shows because they thought they were on the Murphy Theater website. And, you know, in our 10 things, I keep reminding everybody, but we're kind of preaching to the choir. Yeah. Those are the people who already know.
Yeah.
So we would like to encourage those who already do know to maybe share with others. And for those of you who are watching this, if you haven't come here before, just make sure that you go to our website if you're going to buy tickets.
Yeah, or as you can see, you can also call in.
Absolutely.
And there's very few places anymore that will let you call in and order a ticket.
Or you can walk in.
Yes. So just, you know, beware on the website, like Steve said, because companies will actually pay money to be above the official Murphy site, and they'll say, you know, tickets for the Murphy. Won't say the Murphy.
Right.
And then that's where, like Steve said, they ring in, and they ring in with the extra fees and everything else, and for you know, you've paid 4 times the price of a regular ticket.
One of the telltale signs is when they say just a few seats left in this section, and they don't give you specific seat numbers, and they say this section only 2 seats left or whatever. That's usually your first warning, like this is not them, because you can go to our website and go to our seating chart and literally see the tickets that have been sold.
And
so
pick your seats.
You can pick your seats, you can pick your nose, and you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose or their seat. I don't know.
I knew you were trying to roll that all into one sentence, but it didn't.
Rabbit hole.
That's he was doing the sophisticated chain connection there.
Yes, the sophisticated one.
Yeah.
I mean, to say that, we just we had a concert Saturday night at the Phrase, and some guy said, "Yeah, I want to get tickets for Riley Green." I said, "Dude, they're sold out." He goes, "Well, I was on the website and said there's still seats left." I said, "You're looking third vendor. You're going to pay double triple what you
Right.
got. Nice. He sold out in 3 hours. So.
Yeah.
Is that what it is, like a scalp?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's.
They buy a block of seats.
No, they're selling the same seat 3 or 4 times. You might not even get the right. You might get a fake ticket.
We have been fortunate in a way that part hasn't happened yet. But with things like this upcoming weekend with Hotel California, with the concerts that are starting to sell out here, we're about to run into where people will be bringing a duplicate ticket.
Yeah, a duplicate ticket that's already been sold.
So if that arises, how do you deal with that? Is there a time stamp or something that can tell you who
Well, for the past year and a half, we've had it on our website. We've had it everywhere we possibly can post it.
it's on the marquee?
We have, anytime somebody's done that and we've had available seats, we've figured it out. And then we also try to help them out and get them seats to another concert while they're here, because I don't like anybody feeling like they've been taken advantage of.
No, it's not the
We always encourage them to
Right.
go directly to their credit card company and dispute the charge immediately.
Right.
And so it's tough. And it's happening there's legislation in the works right now to have something done about this,
Well, they do
because
the same
it's
thing
not just
online.
us. Yeah.
Yeah.
All these high schools are going to pay-per-view of their sporting events, and we've had, because we're always free on Campus Nation, but there have been people who tried to sell people,
Access.
$10 access to watch our sporting event that's free, and they'll do that. They're scamming every which way they can.
One thing about Ticketmaster, if you go there, it will tell you, this is a third party vendor. They'll have the seats that are available from the arena or from the venue, and then they'll also, and usually they're even different colors, so
Right,
you
if
can
it's
distinguish.
if Ticketmaster's reselling the ticket, it does pop up verified.
Yeah, verified. Yeah,
Yeah.
Is
third
that about
party.
the only one of all of those?
I think so.
I
mean,
there's
the only one
another
I've ever dealt with
too.
is Ticketmaster. Usually that's just because of the rows, because their box office is only open a couple days a week. So it's not worth the trip to go up there for one ticket for one show. So yeah, they'll show verified on Ticketmaster, but that's the only one I've ever dealt
Seems
with.
like there's another ticket.
One of the other
place.
things that I think I know we're proud of is if you see us post a ticket that's $40, you come in here, you buy your ticket, you've spent $40. We absorb the price that we put out there is after we've absorbed all those other additional fees that the other
So there's
venues.
no add-ons.
If we advertise the show as $35, you're paying $35. We're not getting $35. We're getting about, on a $35 ticket, we're getting about $29. So we figure all that kind of math out on our side, because nothing burns my bottom more than
You go to check out, and it's
check out. It's like, what's all this
SeatGeek and
extra?
iTickets are pretty good. Vivid seats, yeah. Vivid seats. So,
Charlie, have you got any last?
sure, I've got a last word today.
What about the nuclear weapon that's 500 miles off our shore?
Excuse
400 miles,
me? Did
yeah.
I miss something?
yeah.
There is, yeah. Russia has a nuclear,
Oh,
200
that
and-
Vlad.
$270 million nuclear warhead 400 miles from the Alaskan coast.
We just
up there.
found out.
Yeah, I guess we did.
Yeah, it's
What the?
news today. It's Judy Garland's birthday today.
Is she the one with the red shoes?
Yes. And this is a Judy Garland quote. The greatest treasures are those invisible to the eye, but found in the heart. The greatest treasures are invisible to the eye, but are found in the heart. Judy
What was your word
Garland.
of the day, Charlie?
Word of the day. I have to go back and look. Skeuomorphism.
That's what we all on the same boat, Steve.
Waiting for that.
It's when an icon on a digital device mimics the three-dimensional look or sound of a physical object. We kind of had that happen with my damn
Now
phone
we can all
today.
go take a nap.
With my
Yeah.
with my
kind of
damn
was
phone
already.
today,
Yeah.
we had a
With Charlie's Jim and I talking to him
we
all
had a
morning.
skeuomorphism
Yeah,
today
it's
with my
going
phone.
wild.
It just started talking back to us in the middle of the show.
What did?
My phone.
Yeah, his phone was just right in the middle of the.
Right in the middle of the show. And that wasn't Gemini, that was Siri.
Yeah.
You know, I have an Alexa sitting at my house, and
It
she's
knows
listening.
everything.
all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Knows everything about you.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Hope there's not a camera on.
No, that's on your phone.
Yeah.
That's on your phone.
Well, supposedly they're in your TV too,
Yeah.
on some TVs.
I'll tell you though, I've been in meetings and had conversations about like a product or something, and then 15 minutes later,
Oh, yeah, on
that
your
ad
phone.
pops up on the
Oh
phone.
yeah, they're listening all the
All the
time.
time.
Absolutely.
We're
It's-
having our AI guy back, aren't we?
yeah, well, that's why Rick Phillips over there, you know, he always has these commercials pop out about behind the green door.
Well, it's time to go.
Oh, wow, that's quick.
On that note, yes, we'll
Sorry
be
if
out
I
of
brought
here.
the room down.
Oh,
Thanks for
no.
coming in, Steve.
Hey.
I'll be here.
Appreciate you being here.
I feel like I brought the room down today.
No, no, never.
Went down the rabbit hole.
You're a little
Hey,
late.
can I-
You
do
should have
we-
been
do
here a
we-
little
Do
earlier.
we have a minute
Yeah,
before we lose?
sure.
As I'm driving in, there was a freshly deceased deer on the side of the road.
Oh.
I mean, when I say fresh, I'd say about 36 hours. And so the birds were had recently poked and started their work.
Yeah.
And just about 10 yards down was a broken down car that did not hit the deer, because I saw the deer there yesterday. And then a car was next to it helping them. And the air, as I drove by,
Oh,
was just,
horrid.
you
yeah.
know, that smell.
Yep.
And I'm thinking of the family there with the broken down car
Not
having
good.
to deal with the
Not
Dear with
good.
Mother Nature.
yeah. So that was a pick me up. Thanks for letting me share.
I'm gonna have a cookie.